Let's be honest for a second. We've all had that calendar that's packed with coffee meetings, right? But then you look at your business pipeline and it is bone dry. Well, today, we're going to change that. We are moving past the random, lucky referral and stepping into a real system for creating predictable, profitable connections. So let's dive in. Sound familiar? You meet up with someone, you have a really great chat, the coffee's good, and then absolutely nothing. Crickets. No new business, no referrals. If you are tired of networking that feels more like a social obligation than a core business strategy, then you are definitely in the right place. And this really lays it all out, doesn't it? Over on the left, you've got the casual, aimless coffee chat, and on the right, the focused, strategic meeting. Look, one is a coin toss for your time. The other is a direct investment in your bottom line. Our job today is to build a solid bridge from the left side over to the right. So where do most of us get stuck? Well, it's on a little place I like to call Visibility Island. It's actually not a bad place to be. People know your name, they know what you do, but that's where it stops. Nobody's actually sending business your way. It's time to get off the island. So how do we do that? We build the VCP bridge. It's a simple 3-step journey. You start with visibility. Again, people know what you do. But then comes the crucial step that so many people skip, credibility. This is where people learn to trust that you do it well. Only after you build that trust can you get to the destination, profitability. Right, so that credibility bridge we just talked about, the actual vehicle that gets you across it is the one-to-one meeting. But, and this is a huge but, not just any casual chat. A strategic one-to-one is how you escape Visibility Island. It is the single best tool for turning, oh yeah, I know her, into you absolutely have to work with her. So what makes a one-to-one strategic? It means you come prepared. And your secret weapon for that is what I call a professional cheat sheet. Now, this isn't about cutting corners. It's about being so prepared that you maximize every minute. This little tool, the one-to-one planning sheet, is what separates the pros from the hobbyists. Just think about the message this sends for a second. When you show up to a meeting with a clear plan, you are non-verbally saying, I value my time, I value your time, and I am serious about building a professional relationship. You instantly elevate the entire conversation. Now, this sheet really has 2 parts that work together perfectly. You've got the human element, the get-to-know-you part. That's what builds the trust. Then you have the business element, the where I find referrals part. That's what drives the action. You gotta have both. One without the other is just a huge missed opportunity. So let's zoom in on that first piece, the get-to-know-you sheet. This is your chance to really build that credibility we've been talking about. You go way beyond your job title. You're sharing accomplishments, specific talents, even your big vision for the future. It's not a resume, it's your proof of competence, all on one page. And look at the power of the specifics here from a real sheet. It's one thing to say, I'm in a networking group. It's a whole other level to say, I built a world record BNI chapter. See the difference? One is just a fact. The other screams capability. Sharing your burning desire shows you're not just running a small business. You're building an empire. This is proof. Okay, so once that trust is established, it's time for action. Let's flip over to the second sheet, where I find referrals. You should think of this as a literal treasure map that you are handing to your referral partner. You are removing all the guesswork. You're telling them exactly who to listen for and what to listen for. But here's the thing, and this is so important. Just handing them the map is not enough. The real magic happens when you teach them how to read it. You need to take a few minutes to actively train your referral partner. And this right here is the biggest mindset shift of this entire explainer. You have to stop just telling people what you do. Instead, you need to start telling them what to listen for. You're essentially training their ears to become opportunity detectors for your business. So what does that sound like in the real world? Here's a perfect example. Someone mentions, yeah, things are just weird in my business right now. For most people, that comment goes in one ear and out the other. But for your newly trained referral partner, a little alarm bell goes off in their head. Ding, ding, ding. That's your cue. And here's another one that I absolutely love because it's so memorable. Someone jokes, in a few years, I'm selling this popsicle stand. It's funny, right? It's specific. And your partner doesn't need to be an M&A expert to hear that and immediately think, wait a minute, I know someone who helps with exactly that. This is really the core difference we're talking about. A reactive referral is just plain luck, being in the right place at the right time. A strategic referral is a skill. It's about recognizing a need because you were intentionally trained to hear it. We're taking luck completely out of the equation. So this all leads to the profitability challenge. Are you ready to actually put this system into practice? Because this isn't just about 1 or 2 good meetings. This is about building an entire ecosystem that generates referrals for you. Think about the network effect here. When it's not just you using these sheets, but your key partners are too. You suddenly get this bird's eye view of your whole network. You can spot the gaps, like, hey, we don't have a commercial banker, and then make targeted invitations. You stop collecting contacts and you start architecting your success. Okay, here's your action plan. Step 1, you have to create and update your sheets. And yeah, it's a little work up front, but the payoff is huge. And please, treat this as a living document. Keep it current. Step 2, and this is non-negotiable. Exchange sheets before every single one-to-one. And finally, a little pro tip. Next time you're the featured presenter at your group, print out a stack of these and hand one to everybody. You will walk out of that room having equipped an entire sales force. So at the end of the day, profitability isn't something that just happens by accident. It's the direct result of a well-planned, intentional conversation. So the next time you schedule a meeting, you have to ask yourself, are you just having coffee or are you having a profitable conversation? Because now the choice is yours.